Good day. I know, highly unusual. It's 10:39 Central Time, and you probably just finished watching my posted video. Now I got a live. Well, it's Thursday. I have tomorrow. I'm not going to have anything on Sunday. And then it's Monday, April 8th. I figured I'd throw up a little video live stream so I can practice what I got to do for Monday. And it looks like I'm not streaming all that. That's kind of an issue. I got to figure out why. Maybe I just need a hard wire. I'm trying to use Wi-Fi. I'm outside. I've got a hotspot available. I don't know. We're going to see how this works. One moment. Now, if I step off camera a little bit like that, it's for a reason. It's for this. That's right. I'm trying to center up the sun. I don't have a means to automatically track it. I wish I did, but you know, I don't. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on my phone, and if you're out there, let's well, I just want to take a look at stuff, and yeah, I've got some errors. I've got some dropouts. Maybe I can change my bit rate. I don't think I can. It's dictated by the amount of bandwidth I have available, and I've got quite a bit of upload available. It's the fact that I'm on Wi-Fi and I may be a little far away, although my signal strength for Wi-Fi is very good. I know. Maybe if I just reboot the router and all that. Anybody out there looking? Yeah. Let me, give me a moment. Let me fix this. Take a look. Now I can, looks like I'm streaming okay right now. It's doing all right. No sunspots today. Well, there kind of is. If you look at about 9 o'clock, 9:30, right near the edge. Wish I could zoom in on that a little bit more, but I probably could with the camera. But that's going to be a digitally enhanced thing, and I don't know that I want to do that. I wish I could just point at it. Oh, you know what I could do? Let me take Let me see if I can try to point at it for you. This might help. So the top, this corner right here of this image is kind of pointing at the sunspot. You can kind of see it. Not a lot of contrast. I try to enhance the contrast a little bit, but to no avail. Hang on. I can manhandle me. Maybe not. Take a look at the sun. There you go. The corner is back on what is a very faint sunspot. Just that corner is kind of pointing at it. I don't know how that looks. Am I dropping frames? You know, I've got a pretty consistent stream going. It's not too bad. Yeah. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Sorry. Yeah, it is buffering. Let's see if I can, let's go back, try this. Better? Now the hope is Monday there won't be any cloud cover. We've had, let's see, reports that Monday, I don't know if you can see that or not, maybe we, There you go. 60% chance as of right now to have thunderstorms on Monday. This is going to be interesting. Now, part of the theory or findings, it's more than a theory, it's just observations over the years, that when a solar eclipse occurs and there's totality, where there is totality, the air cools down enough that the warmer air at the surface of the Earth creates a high pressure system, and it may pull clouds away. It may be enough if they're low clouds. If they're high clouds, not much of a chance, but the high clouds are moving pretty fast. So, you know, there may be, like today, it's like blue sky. Let me fix this. So blue skies right now, so you know, we've got high pressure. It's hot. Air is going up. It's pushing stuff out of the area. I don't know that I have availability to look at. Well, I think I might. See if I look at the weather thing. But anyway, high pressure pushes clouds out of the way. Low pressure clouds come in. So if we can create cooler air above us, warmer air below us, that should create hot air lift, right? And a high pressure system will occur and clouds might move out of the way. Low clouds. Now, if we're having a thunderstorm and stuff is moving, it just depends on when that thunderstorm arrives. And that's the kind of thing I can't predict. The predictors can't predict. I wish we could. But it could be, so it could be sometime around before. I'm going to lift this up a little bit so I bend over. Before or after the solar event, which is roughly Central Time, roughly 1:40 in my area. The times will be different as the sun traverses. Actually, the sun's not traversing; it's the Earth that's moving. But so it'll be around 1:20 my time. So depending on where you're at, you know, it may not have even occurred. For example, if you're on the West Coast, you might have seen it before me. And if you're on the West Coast, down in Southern California, you're going to get roughly 60% coverage. You're not going to get totality, but you're going to get 60%, which it's going to darken the sky a little bit. It's going to look a little bit twilighty, I would imagine. Make sure you've got solar glasses and you could physically look at the effects of the eclipse before I get a chance to see it. And it's not because of our time difference, it's because it's going from southwest to northeast, which on video, I guess it's that way. But for me, south is that way, southwest is kind of that way. So anyway, it's traversing from the southwest to the northeast. And so I'll see it here in southern Texas way before folks up in Maine will see it, because that's pretty much where it leaves the United States. This eclipse is touching Mexico and Canada. Nova Scotia goes through Nova Scotia, and then it's gone. I don't think it makes it anywhere near Iceland, which is a little bit further east and north, but I think the way things are positioned, the moon isn't projecting um, its dark image. Hang on a minute. I'm sure you want to look at sunspots more than me. Anyway, um, so Canada, Mexico, U.S., Canada, pretty much all of the United States will see some level of solar eclipse. Maybe not 100% totality. We've all seen those pictures of the map where the line is, going through. I guess it's, I can't read this on camera, it's backwards. Where it's going through the United States, and everyone talks about the totality and that. You realize West Coast and East Coast, all the way from uh, San Francisco to New York, you're going to see some level of eclipse. So be looking. Be looking. Now, this is a little different than the one we had in 2017, which I documented. And if you go to my, click on my YouTube channel and then do a search for solar eclipse, and the 2017 one will show up where we went to Missouri to go see it. We were already in Missouri, but we went a little bit further north where there was more totality. That eclipse, interestingly enough, only touched the United States. Didn't touch any other continent, or it didn't touch any other country other than the United States. Started in Salem, Oregon, and I think it exited in South Carolina, I think it was. So, and nowhere else. It was water and then water before and after that. This time goes through Chihuahua, Mexico, and looks like I've got a little bit of problem. I'm just kind of watching my stream. I'm dropping frames like Netso. Plus, you know what I might do is I need some shade because my computer is taking a beating with this sun. I'm streaming through my webcam. Maybe I need to figure something else out for that. I'll come up with something. Hang on. I do have a phone, and I might plug a phone into here. Have fun watching this for just a moment. I'm going to go get a cable and give this a try. I made it back. I'm here. See, got a cable, got my phone. I'm gonna see if I can just add another camera real quick to this. I've got some other tools down in here. Can help make this happen. Even if I grabbed another camera. Network cable. I may need to connect that so I have a good steady stream. Although I've been keeping around no lower than 1900 kilobits, which is pretty good. YouTube really likes more than 26, but I can get away with this with minimal buffering. You know. Now I'm not too sure. Oh, hey, it got a little darker. Did we get darker? Something happened. That was interesting. I'm checking for sunspots. Do you guys see any sunspots? Still with me? I'm looking for parts. Yeah, dropping lots of frames. I'm looking for my handy dandy. Oh, there it is. Seeking you shall find. It's going to take a little bit here. Oh, jeez. See, this is why I'm glad I'm doing this now. Let me fix this. Yeah, the problems with iPhones, right? It's a love-hate relationship. Well, it's not that. It's the stupid connector, you know, this lightning cable. Brilliant way for Apple to collect revenue every time some third party wants to make a cable. There you go. Oh yeah. Just this computer. Well, of course. There you go. Not now. You know, it always happens that way. Let's see. if I can tired of this connector. Well, okay. I'm not going to deal with that. Cable not working. And as soon as I unplug, of course. Let's see if I can get rid of me. All right, now the it's 11:06 my time. I should be able to be like right here, and I'm gonna actually put myself into some shade after a while. I wish I could. I wish I could get into the camera right now and test it. Well, I guess I could. Computer is like, fan is on. It's hot. Yeah, move myself down there a little bit better maybe. Oh yeah, it's freaking out just a tad. Computer's overheating. Okay, that's good to know. What I might do is move this whole thing in the shade. I think I have enough room for that. Oh, cam length getting all screwed up. Yeah, I do know what I'm going to do come Monday. I've got a, no, I'm in the shade now. I do have a USB cable that has an amplifier on it, and so amplified USB. I might just plug that baby in, and that way I can move the computer further from the camera. Camera's in the sun right now, which I may want to cover somehow. I might be able to just show you what I got going if I just, well, why don't we just keep it a mystery, shall we? We could do that. Yeah, that's the setup right there. Just on a Altazimuth telescope mount, put a camera, it's got a filter on it, and I'm tracking. It's working, at least for now. Well, I don't know that you saw that. I actually have to hit transition. There you go. The Altazimuth mount, camera's right there. Of course, in the sun. It's got a filter on it. It's going to be fine. All right, let's see if we can. Yeah, that's a little. Yeah, it's a little more fiddly to get at the camera. I don't know if it's got a very important text. Hold on. Yeah, the very important text was I'm getting new tires on the old Honda tomorrow at 1:45. Oh, and it's confirmed my appointment. How nice. Yeah, I'm waiting for that text that comes in that goes, congratulations, the check is in the mail, and you shall receive it next day delivery FedEx, and it's for $10 million. And I don't have to do anything. It just says, when you get the check, confirm it. Although they'll know. I don't think I'm ever going to get that text. It's going to be more like, text us back, and then we'll put you in a drawing for $10 million. That may never occur. Yeah, you can kind of see that sunspot a little bit. All right. Let me fix this. Yeah, now I'm not too sure when I'm going to start my stream. I don't think I want to start it too early. I was hoping to grab a transit across the sun of the ISS, but as it turns out, we did some calculations. It's going to be southeast, kind of towards the Gulf Coast of Texas, where that transit would happen, and it's only going to happen. It's just for a split second, and it'll only happen at about 10:30 in the morning. So, and the eclipse where I'm at won't start until let's see, I forget what they call it. There's A, B, C, and D. So the A phase, it'll touch the sun, I think, around noon, and will be at totality, I think, at 1:40. So what I plan on doing is just before we touch, well, you know what? I can go to Handy Dandy website. Hey, thanks there, Native Wild Man. I'm doing well. It's 52 in Kansas. I'm sorry, it's taken me a little bit to get to your chats. Oh, I'm losing. Right now, it's 71 in Waco. Yeah, and the sun is getting kind of intense, although the air is cool, which is kind of nice. Okay, back to whatever the heck I was doing. Gotta look. Let me straighten out that. Yeah, having those fine controls, I'm barely moving it, but it's stable. I'm just kind of cranking on that knob and it's swinging. It's 93 million miles away, so a little increment moves a lot, right? Especially the fact that I'm zoomed in quite a bit, probably about 32 times, which is pretty good. Little camera, doesn't require a lot of, hang on. Yeah, what I think I might do is put some shade up for that thing. I'll get to that a little later. I was let's see, date and time, solar eclipse. According to date and time, it's going to happen. Well, I've got it on my website. Why don't I just go to my website? If you haven't gone to my website, www.shootinguy.com/videos, you'll see it there, and I'm going to put this whole goofy thing on there. So in the United States, let's go down to see total. Press total. Start of totality 1206. I'm sorry, start of partial 1206. Start of totality So that's the B phase is 127. The end of totality is 149, and then the end of the partial is 307. So A is at 1206, B is at 127, C is at 149, and D is at 307, and that's all Central Time. Pretty close. I wish I had a way to find out exactly at my location. Like if I put my GPS coordinates in. The best I can do is Dallas and Austin. So Austin maximum is at 137. Dallas is 142. So I'm in Waco. I'm right between the two. So 1:40 p.m. Now it's 11:20. Let's see. I'm going to step off camera. Yeah, gonna have to make some adjustments. Yeah, just go to shootingguide.com/videos. You will see towards the lower half, Waco, Texas, 1:40 p.m. And if you go there now, you'll see a couple of things. I'm trying to catch a transit, but that's not going to happen on that day. But I'm going to run the ISS image coming from ISS on that day on this web page, because we might be able to see the effects from ISS of the solar eclipse. That might be kind of cool. And tune in, because a little later on I did get ISS directly overhead, and I recorded some of the radio communication from space station to Earth and back and forth, and tracked it across the sky. A little white dot traveling across the sky about 9:30 at night. Anyway, I've recorded all that. I should have that coming. So be sure you subscribe and all that stuff and watch for the next couple of videos. There'll probably be another video or two from now, but be subscribed. You'll see it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, and then I'm just looking at McGregor because, well, I like coming here to, when I feel the earth rumble. Oh, hey, I haven't been paying attention. There's no sun in view. So what I did there is I just backed off, because what I'm going to do on that day, on April 8th, is I'm going to zoom back. I'm thinking I will have another camera somewhere. I'll do something with that, and so everyone can see kind of a wide-angle shot of everything going on in the yard. I am in my backyard, by the way, and then you can see the dark coming over the backyard, as this all happens. But the reason why I pulled out like that is, whew, that's going to be another issue. Flying bugs in the eyes. When we when we have totality, I'll zoom out like this and then pull the filter off. And hopefully we'll see, the corona, which is the thing most sought after. We'll track Bailey's beads and all of that. We'll see that on this image with the filter. And then I'll be zoomed in for that, and then I'll zoom back out. What do you think, guys? Is this going to be cool? Let me go back to my... Yep. Ah. You don't need to see me, right? I actually moved further away from my Wi-Fi. So I've got one in the main house, and then I have one in my tool shed, and they're linked. And it seems like if I stay here, my stream is way better. Instead of around the 19s, I'm up at the 29s. So that's good. Being kind of consistent. Oh, if you saw that, that was a bug or something flying, transiting across the sun. Okay, I'm going to go make an adjustment. Yeah, a little disappointed. Well, there are some sunspots. The 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 thing about sorry, I had to step off camera there to attend to something. Yeah, it's just don't want things landing, bugs and spiders and whatnot landing on the camera. But anyway, um, because it's so warm, there's quite a bit of airplane flying over here. You mind? It's right over there. Um, Quite a bit of air turbulence because of the heat rising. I don't see much of that on the camera, which is good. Oh, another transit. You saw it, folks. Bird flying. Part of this, too, is will I get a transit of an airplane? That might be interesting. Okay, enjoy the stream. I'll be back, okay? Let me arrange it so that you can have maximum amount. I'm going to put up a sunblock on this camera. Helicopter flying overhead. Oh, I see we're getting some. See, we're huh, needing to have to move everything. So I'm going to step off camera, make a move, be right back. I'm back. I'll I'll try to come up with some sort of mm, I don't know, something. Yeah, so we'll let's attempt to do that, shall we? Won't that be exciting? Polar bear? Hmm. Let's work on that. We'll do I'm asking this computer to do a lot, man. Of course. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Hmm. No, I don't need NDI for that. I was going to go to NDI, but it looks like I don't need to. Guess what I can do is add a window capture. Done with that. Yeah, I'll do window capture. I'm gonna go polar bear rolling around. That's the thing I want. Okay, we're losing the sun, but you know, I do this for you. Hmm. I gotta go back and probably. Keep looking at the sun. Huh, how do I edit this? Yeah, I've done something to OBS now where I can't control my windows. Whatever. I inadvertently hit lock. I don't know how I did that, but I did. Cardinals in the background, having a great time. Okay, window capture. You know, when you don't use OBS all that much, I kind of forget how to use OBS. All right, let's make sure I don't inadvertently. No, it's like that. There we go. That's what I'm hoping for. Alright, I know this is totally silly. I'll come up with something better. I promise. Yeah, I probably won't do that. Nah. But I just did it for right then and there. Helicopters all flying overhead. Thanks, Parallel Camper. Uh, yeah, I'm dialing it in. I figure. When did you leave that message? Man, I have not been on the chat for a while. That's my bad. I'm a one-man show. Uh, keep watching for a transit. Yeah, that sunspot is roughly 9 o'clock, near the edge, just off the edge. It's very faint. It's difficult to see, of course. Let's see if I can. See if I can do this. Oh, bird just flew by. That's kind of exciting, don't you think? I'm having a rough go. It's the yeah, take a look at that. Is that any better? You can kind of see the sunspot there. Oh, bugs are all flying by. It's very, very faint. It looks like a little smudge. Looks like dirt on your computer screen. It's out of view. Oh well. There you go. Right at about the 9 o'clock position there. And then, of course, at the 4 o'clock position, I've got leaves. Maybe it's time to trim the tree. So I'm going to estimate, I kind of figure I know where that is going to be. And I might move my whole rig over to the other side of the yard. I've got power over there. I've got Wi-Fi over there. I might try that. That means I have to end this stream if I do that. But I can always come back on, right? Stay tuned. Yeah, I just might do that. What you're seeing is the tree, leaves from the tree. Those branches are way up there, close to the sun. Well, closer to the sun than I am. Oh, that won't be good, will it? Okay, stand by. Gonna make another move. See if I can get it out of the way of the tree. Yeah. Yeah, my current cable is limiting the distance. So, how's the saying go? If if Muhammad won't go to the mountain, Muhammad will come to the mountain. Muhammad, if did I actually screw that up? I'm telling you, you know that whole poisoning video that I did? I'm still feeling some of the effects. I'm telling you, the statins messed with my mind. If Muhammad won't come to the mountain will go to Muhammad. I think is how that goes. Fact check me on that. Hang on, I gotta go move the camera. Okay. Okay. It's better than all the movement you're gonna see. There's that sunspot. Oh my gosh. And then, of course, tree branches. Well, I'm going to end this at noon, folks. Ooh, that was a nice transit. Well, yeah, so I'm watching the delay. There's a good 2-minute delay, which I guess is to accommodate um, the stream. I guess that's not helpful, is it? Nope. Gotta move that again. I know just where to put it. Hang tight. Look at the tree behind me while I go make a move. Well, that's what it looks like all the way out. It's a tiny dot in the sky. Well, at its widest, it is a rather wide angle lens. Let's zoom in, shall we? Wasn't that exciting? And then I can artificially zoom in and you can see around 9 o'clock. A little smudge. Part of what I'm doing here is like I said before, I'm hoping for a transit of an airplane or something, but I've been looking at airplane activity. It's a great website for that. And it's been very little, at least over my head or in the way of the sun. There's that sunspot. Well, it's 12:02, and I'm thinking we'll put this to rest. I think I know what I'm going to do on Monday, where I'm going to be. I kind of like where I am right now because I'm under the shade of a tree, which is great. If I go to the other side of the yard, I'll be a little more exposed. But then again, that may not be a bad thing. And let's look at that faint sunspot. Little transit there, like a bug. Now, folks, it's been fun, and I learned a lot. Learned a lot. I think that's, for me anyway, the most important thing. What did I learn? Well, it's my time. It's 12:07. Be kind of interesting to, the chat's going to be on for a little bit. So it's 12:07 right now. Tell me what time it is where you're at, and that'll help to, tell me what the gap is for buffering and internet and all of that. I'm going to assume I've got about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes of delay, which is a lot. But what are you going to do? It's the internet. It's the way it goes.